Hi everyone. I want to talk about, just for a few quick minutes, some common concerns that come up after I read the personal analysis papers. And it's not finger pointing, and it's not saying, oh no, anybody did anything wrong. It's just common threads of thought that I see that some of us are worried about. So I thought I would do a video and kind of address those real quick. The first one that I noticed is there's an overlying feel of intimidation with this class. And I want to reiterate that that's very common. This is a big class. It's heavy, it's a lot of work. We got that big paper that we have to write about. We got to research 12, a minimum of 12. And you know, with research it's going to be more than that. Intimidation is common. But I encourage you to focus on the steps that we're taking. Okay. All of our assignments build upon the previous one. Our research will be done in bits, and that big paper is going to come together much more quickly than you will realize. And this class is big, and it's a lot of work, but you can do this if we communicate and if we focus on the steps that we're taking to get there. Don't focus on that big paper yet. We'll get there. Let's take the steps to do so. And trust me, and I know it's easy for me to say, but you got this. You're going to be able to do it. You're going to find success. It's going to be a great, rewarding process as we work together. And again, if you find yourself struggling and it's just becoming to be too much, talk with me so we can work together to get you back on that path for success. Let's not be intimidated by the future. It's going to come here and it's going to be amazing. Let's take our steps to get there and you'll be just fine. Another common thing, a common thread that I've noticed is this idea that I'm just not good enough. I'm not a good writer. And my facetious response to that is, well, so you're in a writing class. You're in a class designed to learn how to become a better writer. If we were all amazing, stellar writers, we might not be in this class. And that's okay. It's okay that you're not a great writer. It's okay if you are a great writer. It's okay if you don't like writing. It's okay if you love writing. It's all okay. But I'm not expecting you to be a perfect writer. I'm not expecting academic writing to be your thing. I'm not expecting you to be 100% super amazing on every single assignment that we have. What I want you to keep in mind is this is a work in progress. Okay? Writing always is. No piece of writing will ever be 100% perfect. Even if we get 100% on that assignment, it will never be perfect, and that's okay. We don't need to be stellar writers to be able to be good at it, to have the skills. So it's okay if right now writing isn't your biggest skill set. As we work together, you are going to improve. That's the point of this class. That's why you're taking it. To improve your research skills, yes, but also to improve your writing skills. So it's okay if you're not good enough yet. And on that note, who's telling you you're not good enough? I'm the teacher, and I think that you are. And you're going to only get better as we move forward. Another common concern is, and I get this in every class, and it's okay, and that's why I kind of giggle over it, is research sucks. I don't like it. And you know what? That's okay. You don't have to like it. You know, just like with dishes, we gotta do stuff that we don't like. Research can be intimidating, almost for some more intimidating than actually writing is. But we're going to do it as a process, and we're going to do it together. And researching is essentially just asking questions, going out there and finding ways to answer those questions. And we're going to do it through our databases. And I'm here to support you. I worked at MID for 16 years. I was in charge of those databases. I know them through and through. I know all the tricks, and I'm going to help you learn them. And outside of that, from my day job, I do this for a living. It's what I love to do outside of teaching. So if you have any questions or you're struggling in any way to find articles to support your research, talk with me and we'll talk about strategies and success to help you find them. And just like with our paper, take your research step by step. Okay, you've got this question. Let's find the answer to it. You got this question. Let's find the answer to that. You got this question, and so on. And on that note, sometimes there's a misconception that there's a perfect article out there that's going to answer all of our questions. You're not looking for a perfect article. Much like perfect writing, it just doesn't exist. There's not going to be an article out there that explains to you why Fox is failing now that they canceled Firefly. It doesn't exist. It's not going to be out there. You're not going to find a golden article. And if you do, then we need to talk about changing the topic of your paper because it's already been done, and we need to write a unique thesis, right? What we're going to do is find articles that support bits and pieces of our research, and we'll talk more about this as the class goes on, but I will find an article explaining what Firefly is. I will find an article explaining what their viewing ratings were. I will find an article that supports Fox's reasoning for canceling it. I will find an article or statistics explaining and exploring where the fans of Firefly are now gaining access to that. So we will find pieces of research to support our varying different subtopics, and again, we'll talk about this more as we go. But there's no such thing as a golden article. So don't stress about finding that perfect article. It doesn't exist. We'll find good articles that support what we're trying to say. So again, don't let research bog you down. Don't be afraid of it. We're learning a new skill here, so it's okay. Just like it's okay if you're not super great at writing, it's okay if you're not super great at research. That's why you're in this class. We're going to get you there. We're going to give you new skills, going to hone the skills you have so that you become better. And that's the whole point of taking this class. And I think that covers most of the common concerns that we have in this course so far that have been presented to me. So I want you to remember that you got this, and I'm here to support you. I know it's big and it's scary. Research sucks. We're not super great at writing, and that's okay. That's why you're in this class. That's why you've got me as a professor. We're going to get you there. If you got any questions, you know where to hit me up. And remember, you got this. You're going to do great.